Gaming, the only show on the internet that asks, are y'all gaming? It's Coney and TK Breezy. I hope you guys are doing well on this marvelous Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's hump day in the middle of the week. Hope you guys are doing good. How are you feeling today, TK?
I'm good. I decided to hop back into some Street Fighter because I need a 2D game as well as a 3D game, and currently I'm not playing any 2D games. Yeah, I was looking at probably get back in hard,
Sure.
uh, but Street Fighter I feel like I can get back into. So we're gonna do that, and then after that, well, now that I've played up until this point, we're gonna get back into some Love Island after the break. But yeah, the game's fun. I mean, it never was not fun. I think I just kind of like got to a point where like I accomplished what I wanted to do. Like I didn't hit masters, but I was like right outside of it, and probably like 2 more days I could have hit masters. I just
Sure.
wasn't. But I mean, I had a pretty good Marisa, so just it was nice to finally be good at a Street Fighter because I definitely was not good at 5, and 4 I was pretty decent at, but I mean that game is just hard.
Yeah.
So once I put it down, it was over.
When it comes to Street Fighter, and like maybe we'll just talk about that first. Uh, do you feel like, because I didn't know if this was just because of legacy knowledge, but I feel like it's the simplest of the games. Like I played a little bit of Guilty Gear and it felt weird. I played, obviously a lot of Tekken, which I had to learn, which was complicated. But I feel like Street Fighter is it's so simple in a lot of ways. Like it's not simple, is it the right word? But it's like it's very intuitive, I guess. I don't know. Like there's less going on, even with the drive rush, even with all those stuff. But I don't know if that's just because I've played Street Fighter forever and it just like it's legacy knowledge. Um, the game is just excellent. I don't know. I love it.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the most simple I think of the 3D fighters or 2D fighters to pick up as of right now. I mean, like everything else has, advanced movement and burst and all this other like that. So, like as far as like just
Throw in
straight fundies, like
cancels.
I feel like that can, yeah, like I feel like that can probably get you through a lot. I'm not saying the game is easy. I'm just saying that's probably the easiest to pick up. I mean, I think all of them are still very hard to master, but
Of course.
definitely the easiest to pick up in my opinion.
All right, so it's not just me. Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, because I felt kind of that way, except for the character who I guess we'll just talk about now. We'll change up the order. Terry came out. Uh, so Terry came out yesterday. I got to play him for about an hour last night. Did some placement games. Placed in Plat 1. Um, I think you always place in 1, right? I don't think you ever do. Could you get placed like Plat 3 or 2
I
or?
haven't played ranked in so long, bro. I don't know.
Gotcha. Yeah, I placed in Plat 1. Which I'm not good. Terry is so weird. I was talking with Chad about this, and I'm so used to, I played DJ, I played Ryu, I played a little bit of Bison, I played so many characters, but the way that I've played them hasn't required links. I've just kind of had very simple game plans that have cancels. Terry doesn't seem to. I feel like no matter what I do, I'm doing it wrong. Like stuff doesn't work if I just mash it and cancel it, but I have to like wait and have timing, and that's weird to me. He's so strange. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're trying to like maybe uh kind of still lean um like into the KOF because KOF is a difficult game.
Yeah,
And or Fatal Fury or whatever you want to like KOF is definitely a difficult game. Maybe they're trying to lean into some of that. But I mean, they've even simplified some of his inputs in this game. You don't have a lot of like of those full half circle back, half circle forward type
no,
inputs that you definitely see a lot in KOF. But even so, like I mean, just there is there's like a lot there's nuance within his things too. There's a lot of time and stuff. Like when I have to hit a crack shoot after tackle, if I hit it too early, I only get 2 hits. But if I hit it later, I get 3 hits, and then the 3 hits leads into a different combo and
yeah,
stuff like that. And it was like one of the things that's really been throwing me off the most is that the tackle is on kicks instead of punches. I
that is
think
weird. Yeah,
it's throwing me off a lot, and obviously they ran out of space to use it without making him a charge character. But yeah, just that has been the thing that's like kind of messed me up on a lot of the trials where I'm like, oh, okay, it did this thing. Now I quarter circle forward. Nope, that is not a tackle. And then
yeah,
or quarter circle back. Oh, that's actually crack shoot. So I have to get used to that for sure. But I mean, outside of that, like I think it's cool to see Terry in this game. I
Yeah,
think it's I'm gonna be excited to see when someone busts the Terry out and does very well um in tournament, but it won't be me. Tell you
no.
that. It
He
will not
has
be me.
he has too many moves, man. I can't like keep up with it. You know what I'm saying? Like he has so many different things he can do and techniques, and it's just like you said, like crack shoot being a quarter circle back is weird to me, even though it's basically like I know I should just think of it like a Tatsu, but it's like it's not the same. I don't I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I'm okay with the crack shoot being quarter circle back. I'm just need. It's really just the fact that the tackle shoulders is on kicks and not or
Yeah.
punches. Like I don't know what they would replace for that though, because like the only other thing that I mean, you could probably make it like, well, you couldn't even do that because that's the Tatsu. So yeah, it's like hard. Like he has so many punch moves already. You got the burning knuckle, you got the power wave, you got rising tackle, which probably could have been feet, but he actually did. Like if you look at his level 3, he's like punching you with his hands, so he just happens to be doing it upside down. Um, so like I get why that's hands too, but yeah, it's just a lot that's like he has a lot of moves, therefore you have to put something somewhere, and it just seems like that one got the short end of the stick when it came to moves. So
He got too many moves, bro. I can't stand this. I can't remember what move to do in the heat of the moment. Um,
yeah.
and then
He
he's
got so
got
many moves.
he's
They took one of his specials away, and it's a target combo.
that's
Like power
literally what I
dive,
was about to say. Yeah.
bro. That joint is crazy, bro. Like he don't even get an input for that. It was like, look, we need to include it some way. Now it's just part of a target combo. Crazy.
And the target combo only works if they're airborne. I didn't know that,
Mm.
so I kept doing it, and I'm like, why is this not linking? And Chad is like, oh, it has to be airborne. It's the medium punch into the heavy kicks. I was like, wait, what? So he has that distinction. I don't know. He's weird. I'm committed to try to get him up to diamond because I want to get I do think eventually over time I want to get every character in Street Fighter 6 to diamond. Not that like to prove I'm good, but like it's good for me to learn the game and to learn more about these games in that like I learn how to play the character, I learn how people play against the character. I feel like I'm developing sort of my understanding of sort of fighting games as a whole with it. Like it's not even for personal like improvement in these games. I think it's just helpful. Um so I don't know. I'm probably gonna try to get him up to diamond. I wanted to do Zangief, but obviously Terry's the new thing. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think. I mean, good luck. I definitely I played him, and I did his trials,
He's
and I was
weird.
like, yeah, same for me. I was going
Yeah.
through like all the newer DLCs. I was doing Edge trials. I was like, oh, this guy's definitely not for me, bro. What the? I'm only an
Oh yeah.
intermediate, and I was like, this. You call this intermediate? Come on, man.
That character's nonsense. I was so excited for Ed because I was like, damn, this looks really cool, and I like boxing like style characters. And then I heard he was like hard. I'm like, oh, oh no. Yeah. I was gonna say. So you said you were gonna be excited when somebody busts him out and does well. Do you think someone will? Because he's like I don't know. He's. Does anybody drop their main to play him? Because like Ed, Rashid, these guys shook stuff up a lot. I wonder if he's gonna be like an Aki, where it's just like one person, maybe a couple people who like really commit to it. Obviously, he's not as weird as her, but like I don't know what's his place gonna be because he feels okay. He doesn't feel crazy.
I just need one person to do well. Like Aki came out, she sucked though. Like that was
Yes,
she actually got better over time. Like she was not that good when she first came out, but
right.
Um, I haven't really seen anybody say that, like he's not good. I feel like most people are just saying my Terry suck, like, but not
Sure.
Terry suck. Just my Terry. Now my Terry might be ass,
Yeah.
but like it's yeah. I mean, it's gonna take some time. It's only been like what 2 days, so
Yeah, it hasn't been long. I did see people just spamming the standing medium kick into Buster Wolf, and it's like that just seems very effective because Buster Wolf is only one bar, so you
mhm.
just pop the medium kick, and there's so much time for you to confirm. So you could use 3 bars. You could use all three, just medium kick into it, medium kick into it, medium kick. Um,
Oh, for the counter hit. Yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yep.
Yeah, that shit's nice.
And so I'm wondering if that's like maybe that's the correct play because what I do is I stockpile my supers,
Hmm.
um, and then send them all at once. So into a level 3. But yeah, Terry's out. He's weird, silly. Interested to see where he goes. I'll be giving him more of a shot. Maybe tonight, maybe another day. I don't know. We'll see.
He just has a lot. He has a lot going on.
Yeah.
Like, just I mean, even some of his even his other supers, the Power Geyser will pull from 3 resources. So like you hit the level 1 Power Geyser or 2 Power Geyser, but if you want to extend it, you can use 3 of your drive gauge. But if you want to extend it even further, you just use that last bar. And I was like, bro, this is just
Why did they do that? Why
why
are they
y'all
making him
freestyling
so
like
weird?
this, bro?
I just don't know why they made him so weird. Like they just changed every. I don't know. They're changing the rules of the game for this guy.
It's not nearly as crazy as like I don't feel like well maybe this is the start because the same way we felt about like all right the DLC one in Smash was like all right it's chill whatever right yeah these characters are a little busted I guess or like sometimes they or some of them actually sucked and then DLC 2 every character has some breaking shit and you're like what the and if I was in DLC 1 pack I'd be pissed.
Well, I was gonna say we don't know what Mai's gonna do now. We'll see how Mai goes when she comes out. I don't know anything she does, if I'm honest. I know what Terry does just from really Smash and playing a little bit of King of Fighters when I was younger. But yeah,
throwing fans and sometimes elbows. That's what I remember. So, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. I'm definitely excited to see what these like characters do when they come out, and then but when I get home, I think Heihachi's out, so
yes,
I get to do some tech and stuff too. Yeah,
he'll be out real soon. Also, Terry is that weird move where he switches sides, dude. I can't stand that because I keep forgetting that I have to hold the direction. I have to like DI it. You have to hold like in if you want to go in and hit the move that punches in because you can also hold in and hit the move that punches out, which is crazy to me that they don't make it simple for you. You have to like be on point with him, which I hate.
Somebody in that lab was cooking for sure, bro.
I'm sure people are very excited for it. I know they love it. I wish he was simpler, but that's because I like dumb, stupid, simple characters. So that's it for Terry. Hope you guys are enjoying him. He's a goofball for sure, but we'll see how he shapes out in the grand scheme of the metagame. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, all right. Well, moving forward into your game, the one that you actually wanted to talk to, but before we do that, I want to talk to you guys a little bit of something about this here VPN, bro. Going online unprotected is like leaving your door unlocked when you leave your house. Maybe you trust some neighbors, and I do. I definitely leave my door unlocked, unfortunately. But what about that creepy guy down the block?
That's crazy.
What about delivery drivers? And who knows where I live? No one. No. Well, maybe someone. I'm gonna start locking my door. Anyway, going online unprotected is like leaving your door unlocked when you leave your house. Maybe you trust some neighbors, but what about that creepy guy down the block? What about delivery drivers and random strangers? Do you trust all of them? With ExpressVPN, you can stay safe online without having to trust any random strangers. That's right, no strangers can get to you. Now, if you're wondering what it's like to be on an unencrypted network, it's like when you go to cafes, hotels, airports, your online data is not secure. They actually kind of tell you that when you log on. And then any hacker on that same network can gain access to your and steal your personal data. That's passwords, bank logins, credit card details, all of that. It doesn't take much technical knowledge to hack someone. Just some cheap hardware is needed, and a smart 12-year-old can do it, which is kind of crazy. Because what about the dumb 12-year-olds? Like that's messed up. Anyway, your data is valuable. Hackers can make up to like $1,000 selling it on the dark web. So ExpressVPN stops hackers from stealing your data by creating a secure encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. Why ExpressVPN is the best? Well, I'm gonna tell you from my own personal experience. There's that site that's blocked down here that I can't use, but I can use when I'm on ExpressVPN. So you should definitely check out ExpressVPN too. Rated #1 by top reviewers like CNET and The Verge. That's right. CNET and The Verge. I actually get mad stuff from CNET too. So shouts to CNET. Also, shout outs again to ExpressVPN. If you would like to secure your online today, you can go do that by visiting expressvpn.com/y'allgaming. That is expressvpn.com/y'allgaming. And you can get an extra 3 months free. expressvpn.com/y'allgaming.
Thanks, ExpressVPN. Thanks for sponsoring the show. Appreciate it. Always love to keep our online data safe. Blah blah blah. Okay. Yep. So I played UFO 50. I think it's the game of the year, man. I think it's the best game of this year, and I know that you don't think so, and I know that you were laughing at me, but like for real though, like it's very good, man.
I believe that it's very good.
It's
I
a
just think
good
that you have
game.
very old taste, and there's nothing wrong with that. But
Well,
I feel like you just like old games. Like,
well.
like you don't go with the times, and that's fine, bro. Like, what's the newest game that you've like that is like not reminiscent of an old game?
Astrobot. Got
Mm,
him. That was out like a week
mm,
ago. Astrobot and Black Myth Wukong. I like that one. That was pretty good.
I said not reminiscent. Well, I guess it's not reminiscent of too old of a game, but I mean, Astrobot matches that's just Ratchet and Clank for real. You know what I'm saying?
It's really
And
Mario Sunshine, bro. That's the
really,
same. It's literally Mario Sunshine, straight up.
you
I
know.
like lots of games. I want to play Final Fantasy 16, but dude, so many games have come out. I've been sitting on that one because I played the demo and really liked it, and now I'm here, stuck. Like I just bought Ace Combat today because it's on sale for $6. I've always wanted to play Ace Combat, and I was like, wow, $6. Like, too many games are coming out, man. And old games are on sale.
When are you going to play Ace Combat?
I don't know. I just like the game. I've always wanted to try it. It was $6. I was like, hey, I want to try it, play it.
Okay.
So here we
All
are.
right.
But UFO 50 is game of the year. It's so good, and I know people aren't gonna give it a shot because it's old ass games, but they're made with modern like design sensibilities. It's so good. I keep playing it. I think I'm done with almost half the games. Not done,
I
but
don't
like
think
beat.
I don't think anyone's not gonna play it. I think it's like it probably is a good game. I mean, you were into that Nest thing too, and like all those games at some point in time were good games too. So it's nice to be like on a little nostalgia hunt or like play a bunch of simple things at once, like a little WarioWare, but like obviously more involved.
Sure.
Uh, but I don't that I would be very surprised to see that get game of the year. Game of the year
I mean, nobody will. No.
is a jam packed disc with 50 games on it. Oh, okay.
Nobody
Word.
will call it game of the year, but it should be. It should. It's so good, man. And the idea of this meta narrative where you're playing through a whole company, a fake company's catalog, and finding out about them and the development cycle as you play, it's so good. I've never played anything like this, and I don't even like Spelunky that much. I played Spelunky, I was like, oh, this is okay. I don't know. Game is phenomenal. I'm in love with it. I keep coming back to it. However, I keep coming back to it because I'm playing the games I like. Some of the games are like, there are a lot of games in there that I'm not really into.
You're not selling me anymore, brother. What happened?
Okay, there's 50 of them. There's 50 of them, and I think I like 30, which is like that's plenty. They're full games, man. It really is crazy. Now, in terms of full games, they're full NES games in that like you're going to lose and die, but it takes like once you know how to play the game, it'll take you 30 minutes to beat it, but it'll take you kind of like a roguelike.
Yeah, I see what you're doing, and you almost got me. Like my ears definitely perked up. I heard roguelike.
It's kind of like that. I'm saying because once you know how to play the game, you can beat it pretty quick. But learning how to beat it and play it is the hard part. I don't know. I love this game to death. It's so good. It's very impressive. So.
All right. Well, I mean, how much was it?
$25, man. Each game is 50 cents. That's crazy. There's a full JRPG in there, like a 16-hour Dragon Quest style JRPG. That's crazy to me.
I think I can. I think if there's like a Chrono Trigger style, maybe I go for that. You know,
there is not.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, let's you don't have to lie like that. But hey, if you're enjoying it, if you like it, I love it. I didn't say it was a bad game. I just the game of the year that's a stretch. Okay, but is it a good game? I will believe that you think it's a good game, and that I appreciate that it's a good game. But come on, bro. Like let's bring it down to earth a little bit.
I'm telling you, man. If you like video games, this is gonna be game of the year. Straight up. That's it. I don't see how it can't be. It's very good. Thank you to UFO 50 for coming out and saving the year. Well done. Excellent movie. Great. Very
Actually, what is the rest of this year? I feel like most of the things I'm looking forward to are DLC.
Most people, it's a combo of Astrobot, the Elden Ring DLC, if you want to count that, Final Fantasy VII. There's another one I'm missing, but like these are like the game of the year conversation that people have sort of come to. Let me look up.
Will they allow DLC to be like that? Like,
no.
Okay, because that would. Okay.
Some people say Balatro if you're really into that. Yeah, stuff like that. I mean, this year's been, there's been plenty of good stuff. Um, yeah, I'm looking at it. Balatro, yeah, the Hall of Fame for this year on OpenCritic is pretty much that stuff. Tekken has 90. Tekken got a 90 out of 100. Some people like
Ooh.
Anima well, I guess. Whatever. I don't know about that, but yeah. Sparking Zero
Okay.
could be game of the year. Come on. the Dragon Ball game? Come on, man.
I mean, hey, people are. I've seen no bad news. Normally, when it comes to those arena fighters, normally it's just bad press after bad press. But people have not been given that bad press, and I've been like, oh, is it? Are we locked in?
It's an arena fighter. It's not like a. I didn't know what kind of game it was.
Yeah, it's an arena fighter. And,
Like a Tenkaichi.
Tenkaichi. Yeah. It's basically like a reboot of that.
Okay.
So
With a million characters. Okay.
So I personally have never been a fan of the Tenkaichi games, which is unfortunate because I feel like everyone's talking about this, but I was a big fan of the regular Budokai games, like
Sure.
1, 2, and 3. So once they went to Tenkaichi, I was like, that's not for me, bro. Like I don't know. However, I'm gonna give it a shot with my now older brain. Maybe my younger brain just wasn't about that change, and now I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is it. However, again, there's only one arena fighter that I've ever really rode for, and that's Power Stone. And that I feel like that's way different than your normal arena fighter because it definitely feels like it still blends in a good amount of just regular fighting game things. While most of these arena fighters, I just feel like half the time it's just a warp simulator. But hopefully this one's better. And we'll see how that plays out.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think there's like 180 characters or something somebody said in chat, which is crazy. I'm excited for the Power Stone thing, especially with how good the Marvel Online has been, apparently.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to be the Wazzler now, bro.
I was going to say, you got to wazzle people in Power Stone. What I wanted to know, and maybe we talked about this before, like, you have to make the items in Power Stone, and it's, like, super grindy, and you have to, like, know the recipe or whatever. Like, how does that work online? Is it just everything unlocked, and how do they do that? Is it the host? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's complicated.
Yeah.
The items there's, like, hundreds of items, I think.
Yeah, for Power Stone 2 at least. Power Stone 1 is pretty simple, and I feel like items, they really did a good job of like not making anything so busted that like you can't do anything. Like guns, normally you're just escapable. You can always do the little like if it's a physical attack, you can always do like the little juke move if you like hit your stick fast enough or at the same time attack comes in.
Sure.
So there's like nice little balance there. Power Stone 2, they started getting a little wacky, you know. So that one's definitely for more for fun, but there's also bigger life bars, so it's not as big of a deal. You might lose,
right?
You know, a third of your life bar to someone's item, and then you take that back when you find a good item. So it's like one of the only few games that I really do enjoy with enjoy the items or with items on.
I think they have to be on for that game, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I don't know about I think you can turn like weapons off, but you can keep stones on. But I don't know if you can
turn weapons off. That sounds.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know if you want to turn weapons off. Like it feels like it's just definitely part of the chaos, even if it, from a Smash player standpoint, clearly we don't use items, but that game that I feel like they're kind of balanced around it. So
yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a mess. Power Stone without items sounds boring. Feels like
I think Power Stone 2, Power Stone 1 without items is pretty fun, but that's probably not 2, definitely not 2. You would want to. Like, that's the whole point of it. Like, oh, you just made this crazy item. Like, I can't wait till I can use it. So, yeah.
It'd be a mess. All right, final game we had to talk about. I don't know anything about this. I had an ex-girlfriend that tried to get me to play Magic, and I got bored. It's Magic the Gathering. What do you think?
How long were you? You weren't.
It was a long time ago. Long time ago.
We were with her for like 2 months.
Well, she tried to teach me Magic.
And that's probably why you broke up with her. Damn, that's crazy. You're like, man, you're bored ass.
Huh?
But Magic Arena is making it much more easily accessible to learn Magic, at least like the standard version of Magic. Everyone seems to always want to play Commander, which I'm sure is like cool, I guess, but I have not been interested in learning paper Magic yet until I have a very good grasp of the current Magic I'm playing on the on my phone and / on my computer. It's been nice to definitely like learn this game, figure out what I actually like to play and whatnot. I thought I was going to play black deck, but now I'm playing like more of a white deck with just black cards from the hand, which are mostly just kill monster on screen.
Okay.
And that's been cool. I mean, like I'm not really a big card game guy, but this has been nice to like have something that I can do while waiting. That isn't always Duolingo. So now it's like, Magic games can be anywhere between like 1 minute to like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Like a regular game, unless someone's trying to stall you out. But like the games can go just, I mean, as long as like 20 minutes, people are like trying to stall whatever. But some like everybody in this game that I've played so far, like there is no, like there's no like pride on the line when they lose. Like
Sure.
if someone sets up their board and you wipe their board, they'll just leave. Like just concede. All right, bro. I'm not. You win. Concede. Like, and I'm like, damn, that's nice. People just know when they lost here. Like, if I'm 2 turns
Nobody
away,
thinks they're Naruto. Like, there's not a 30-minute no surrender. I feel that.
Yeah,
okay.
None of that heart of the cards. I'm about to top deck something crazy. Like, if you don't have the setup to draw more than one card, and it's your last turn, if you draw a card and it's a land, they just give up. Like, yep, that's not gonna help me. So
just tap out.
I'll be doing the same thing. I actually have one time I was trying to play a deck where I needed to start with a certain card, and so when you get your hand, you can mulligan the hand, and every time you mulligan a hand, you start with 7. Okay. But every time you mulligan a hand, you have to put another card from that hand in the graveyard. So if you mulligan once, you get another 7 cards, but you have to take one of the cards, put in the graveyard, right?
Okay.
And then if you mulligan again, you just you shuffle the whole deck when you do that.
Okay.
But I mulliganed down to 0 because I was looking for a certain card and it never showed up, and I just quit right at the beginning.
You tap out, you're like, all right, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I have nothing in my hand, so here you go, brother. Like, free win for you. So, I've been enjoying it for sure. I don't want to get too heavy, too deep in it. I just wanted to understand it because I have a lot of friends that do play it.
Sure.
And it's nice to be able to like look over someone's shoulder and like, oh, this isn't oh, you're about to farm, or oh, you're about to go crazy, or like, oh, what deck are you playing, and actually understand what they mean now. In comparison to when I was just like, this looks super complicated. There's like 80 of you talking at once. What's going on? So
sure.
Yeah. I mean, I would say if you are at all interested in Magic, I would at least play the tutorials. The tutorials will teach you at least some of the super basics of the game. Okay. And then if you get hooked by the tutorials, then there you go. You can play like the starter deck duels. That's fine. It's just nothing but the, as said, the starter decks that they give you. You can make your own decks, but a lot of people now kind of don't do that. They just really like kind of find a deck template of what they're trying to do, and then maybe they'll change a couple of cards out.
Sure.
I end up making my own deck currently, and it's kind of incohesive, but it's working. I'm getting some W's. So,
okay.
And yeah, I mean that's the gist of it. It's a fun time. I think if you're someone trying to get into some Magic or just need something new to fixate on for a little bit, Magic or Gathering Arena can definitely be it. And and if that puts you into Magic cards, sick. However, protect your wallet, bro. Man, that's the one reason why I'm not. No, that's one of the one reason I'm not into card gaming.
Okay.
Yeah, like getting card gaming is just as expensive as you would think. I mean, or as like regular gaming, if not more expensive, depending on what type of player you are. But like trying to booster packs and keeping up with expansions and that's the same reason I stopped playing Hearthstone. I played Hearthstone for the first 2 seasons, and then I was like, I'm not buying more cards for this game. Like I don't.
Sure.
And then you get left behind. So
you got to keep up. I guess that's why devs like it, because it's like a consistent source of revenue. Because it's like, well, you got to keep playing. You already put money into the last season. You got to keep getting new cards, getting into the new season. Like, I don't know.
Damn, you see that? Competitive decks in Magic can start anywhere between 600 and 1,000. That's probably for the people that are like playing for real. Because a lot of people play pre-constructed decks that are just like they'll bring 6 decks to like a meet up, and then everyone just kind of plays whatever that deck is. Okay. But if you're like going to like a Magic tournament, yeah, you're gonna need some cards, bro.
Yeah, I mean at that point you hope you're winning some money, but I don't know how top heavy the payouts are or whatever. But Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic are the most expensive card games by a mile. I feel like for Magic it's probably Legacy too, because it's been around for ever.
Yeah, but they do a good thing of being able like they don't Magic cards from back in like the 1990s are not like viable now. Just like the same way with Pokemon cards, like Charizard, 1990s, 120 health, godlike. Now, if you're looking at Pokemon cards, most of these have like 300 health now. So like, what is he gonna do in this current meta with that old ass card? So yeah, they do like, they keep it modern within standard. Standard's like the last like 3 sets or something like that.
Yeah.
And you can play if you want to play old ass cards. There's multiple ways to play. So if you want to play old ass cards, and you can do that in Magic Arena because they have like certain ways that you can do like standard. You can do alchemy. You can do like historic. You can do like anything's open and stuff. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to learn the history of this game, and I'm not trying to get hit with some shit that should have been banned. So
No, I'm not. My ass will not be magicking. That sounds too complicated. So, too many games. All right, well, y'all keep it up with the Magic. Keep it up with Marvel Snap or whatever the hell you guys are on. Keep playing games because that's what we do on Y'all Game. And thanks for watching. That's gonna do it. You going live again?
in like 20 minutes, but yeah, I gotta set up. But yeah, we're gonna go watch some Love Island. Everybody love a little Love Island, so come on through if you want to watch some Love Island, because I have been not watching, but now I'm gonna watch today. Yes, sir. All right.
I'm gonna spoil what I'm doing. So I hooked my hold on. So I have a Chinese phone. Do you see this? I got a phone I got from a sponsor a long time ago, which is from China, which has it's Chinese language. I'm gonna be playing TikTok games tonight. I don't know if you've seen those games on TikTok. They have like dumb little effect things. They look kind of fun. So that's what I'm gonna do on my fake Chinese phone. So oh boy.
You can't get it in English at all.
Well, no, I got this in English. It just has a bunch of Chinese wallpapers on it.
Oh,
It was from a sponsor that does they do the AR glasses. Yeah, there's a frog with something on it. Yeah, so it was a sponsor that has like the augmented reality glasses or whatever, the screen, and it was awesome. And for some reason they sent me the glasses and a phone. I'm like, what? And if I'm gonna do that, I'd rather have the TikTok on the fake phone than on the real phone in case the think it'd be really funny to just show my address and my IP. So.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to play some TikTok games tonight. But you guys play your games, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks for watching. TK's Go Go Stream. Go back there in about 20 minutes. But for now, thanks for watching, and goodbye.